Hello, this is Nanhyandong, Gangnam, Seoul. It's located within the administrative district of Gangnam. Looking at the map, it's very close to Gangnam Station. I came here to see a traditional market in a big city. This is a unique traditional market that remains in Gangnam, a region already overflowing with high-rise buildings and urbanization. I visited here around 8 p.m. on a Friday evening. People coming home from work in Gangnam often come here to enjoy themselves. Koreans often meet up with friends and spend time here in the evening. It's only 500 meters from here to Gangnam. This is a stark contrast to the many foreigners at Gangnam Station. Before Gangnam was fully developed into a city in the 1970s, this area was farmland with rice paddies. It was a place for rice farming. The name of this area, Nanhyeon, means sloping area with rice paddies in Korean. The name Gangnam means south of the river in Korean. The name remains as a place name, reflecting its history as a rice paddies pass on the south side of the Han River, which flows through the heart of Seoul. I entered the traditional market. The area painted red is the traditional market area. In fact, Gangnam's urban development began in the 1970s, and this market seems to have emerged naturally at the same time, so its history is relatively short. Traditional markets like this exist throughout Seoul, but it's unique in that this one exists just 500 meters away from a densely populated area of high-rise buildings. I visited after 8 p.m., so only the restaurants were open. The butcher shops, fruit and vegetable stores were closed. Actually, it's not particularly attractive from a foreign tourist perspective. There are many traditional markets with longer histories and larger markets in popular tourist destinations in Seoul. However, I think the fact that there are almost no foreigners here and only Koreans frequent it allows you to experience the real local life, which is part of its appeal. I left the traditional market. I left the area painted red on the floor. From here, I could say it was the commercial district near the traditional market. It's a densely packed area with Korean barbecue restaurants and bars. Gangnam is such a large economic district that you can find these places everywhere. As I mentioned earlier, there are a lot of foreigners around Gangnam Station, but this is also a place where you can see the real Seoul lights. I'll continue walking straight ahead. This will eventually lead me to the densely populated Gangnam high-rise buildings. This is a wealthy area, typical of Gangnam. I was walking mainly through the entertainment district and traditional markets, so it might seem like a wealthy area, but Nanyang is a place where the gap between rich and poor is stark. Many people working in the nightlife industry and young people who have moved to Gangnam from the provinces live in low-rise apartments nearby. In Korea, these are called villas. They are low-rise residential buildings, 5 stories or less. Also, although not visible, there is a luxury, high-rise apartment complex very close by. That's where the wealthy live. Even within the Gangnam Administrative District, you can see the distinction between the wealthy and those who work for them. I've reached the fork in the road. If I walk to the right, I'll reach the beginning of this video. I've already circled around here. I'll continue straight. There are many gopchang restaurants around here. Gopchang is a dish made by grilling the small intestines and large intestines of a cow or pig. It's like Korean barbecue, but instead of lean meat, you're eating the internal organs. It's a favorite among Koreans for its incredibly savory, fatty flavor. It pairs particularly well with Korean soju. As I get closer to the Gangnam high-rise buildings, I'm getting further and further away from the bustling downtown area. Gangnam is a huge economic zone with a lot of foot traffic, so there are many 24-hour restaurants and convenience stores. Most of the restaurants I just passed by were open until morning. This is a place where you can enjoy Korean food even in the wee hours of the morning. They even offer delivery services early in the morning. Before I knew it, I'd arrived at Yeoksum in Gangnam. Yeoksum is a popular tourist destination. When people refer to Gangnam, they generally refer to Yeoksum, part of the Gangnam Administrative District. Even within the Gangnam area, you'll see a lot of high-rise buildings. Gangnam Station is a 10-minute walk from here, just across the crosswalk. Looking straight ahead, you can see a large face of Blackpink's Jennie on the wall. She's an Adidas model. Across the street to the right, you can see a red high-rise building. It's called Kyobo Tower, and it's a landmark in Yeoksam. It's the work of world-renowned architect Mario Botta. The brick exterior of the high-rise building was quite striking. While most of the surrounding high-rises are made of glass, this brick building has a powerful presence. This concludes my Nanyang Gangnam tour video. Thank you for watching.